Listen. Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. We can bring her back.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2025 horror film Bring Her Back. The film is directed by Danny and Michael Philippou and it stars Billy Barrett, Sally Hawkins and Sora Wong. Now the film focuses on a brother and a sister, well, stepbrother and stepsister, Andy and Piper. Piper's blind. He is very protective of his stepsister. They've got a really strong bond. However, they suffer a horrific loss at the beginning of the film. Their father, they find him dead in the shower, quite horrifically. That affects them obviously both quite badly. Now, they are initially going to split them up, but because Andy is only about a few months away from being 18, he's going to apply for, guardianship of his stepsister. So he pleads with the people that are placing them to not split them up. So they end up going to Sally Hawkins' premises, Laura. She is a counsellor. She is a veteran when it comes to fostering children. And she makes them both very, very welcome early on. However, there is something disturbingly wrong in this building. There is a young man at the premises who clearly has issues. It doesn't talk, very, very creepy and spooky. And things start getting increasingly disturbing as the days go on. As Laura has a very, very dark, evil and twisted plan in action. And she plans on putting a wedge between brother and sister in order to execute her diabolical plan. Right, what are my thoughts on Bring Her Back? Well, this is from the same people that brought us Talk to Me. Now, this was a very, very well-regarded horror film from a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I remember watching it. I've reviewed it on this channel. I thought it was fine. I don't think it was as revolutionary as maybe some people made out. I thought there were some good moments and it had some good ideas. But I think some of the delivery, didn't always work in that film. But a lot of positive buzz around this film leading up to its release, certainly in the UK anyway. So I've been quite looking forward to seeing this one, and after watching this I have to say, wow, I think this is one of the most impactful and shocking horror films I've seen for a while. There are several moments in this film where you will be sat with your jaw wide open, just like hand on mouth, not really believing some of the things that you're seeing in this film. It's described as like a body horror and supernatural horror, and I get that. There is real elements of body horror here that will make you cringe beyond belief. But there's a lot more going on with this film. It's very, very carefully constructed, this film, and put together, constructed, yeah. Sally Hawkins here as Laura plays one of the most, I don't know how to describe her. I really don't. She is unforgettable in many ways. An absolutely powerhouse performance from her. Blew me away with her performance of this crippled, broken woman who lost her daughter, who drowned some years previously, and is clearly looking in unnatural places in order to bring her back, hence the title of the film. And the lengths that she's prepared to go to is what makes this film so disturbing, because when you start putting two and two together and you start connecting the dots, you just think, oh my God, what is this woman? It's hard to put into words how it makes you feel, this film, because it is just so intense and impactful. I absolutely loved the characters of Andy and Piper, the brother and the sister. I thought Billy Barrett delivered a career-defining performance for this young man. Very layered, very intense, but also very, very loving and caring towards his sister. I loved his dedication to his sister. I just thought it was a great character, and I thought Piper was a good character as well, played by Sora Wong, who I'm presuming is sight impaired to play this role. I'd be very, very surprised if she isn't. And the very good chemistry between the two of them, playing these well connected and loving brother and sister, or step brother and sister, living in this house of depravity that they have no idea what they've got into, really, and what lengths this woman Laura will go to divide this brother and sister. I don't want to spoil it by saying some of the things that she does, but I genuinely, I was just like, she would do something in the film that would shock you to try and divide the brother and the sister, and then you'd watch her then manipulate the two of them, and it just kind of really shocked me. The ending here is, I think, appropriate for the film, but it's also heartbreaking at the same time. But it makes sense for the characters that we've been presented with here in the film. And I want to mention as well the young actor who I can't remember his name. Did he play Oliver, the young boy in the house with Laura and Andy and Piper? She presents this boy as another foster child, very, very disturbed foster child, and that's a bloody understatement. But he gives a really creepy and intense performance here that will have you white knuckling your armrests in your chair at times. Really an outstanding horror film, this. I think this is better than Talk to Me. I think it's more thoughtful, it's better put together, it's got better scares in my opinion, and it's got some really, really cringe-worthy moments in the film that will have you writhing in your seat, and shocks all over the place, shocking moments. So yeah, really, really enjoyed this one. I do strongly recommend it if you like really well-made horror films. A24 have knocked it out of the park, I think, with this one. These are obviously directors to keep an eye on because they really understand horror, and it seems to me anyway that they're getting better each time they put a film to screen. So I'm very much looking forward to see what they deliver next. So let me know your thoughts if you've seen Bring Her Back, and I will of course be back with plenty more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.